Alright, it's about that time to do an update. I haven't done one for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and go through everything, I guess. Still got this nice P. regalis tarantula in here. Can't really see it because it's all webbed up. Oh, hey, no, there's a good shot. So I still got all the T's for the most part. A couple things have died. I had these avicular Versicolor slings. I had 4 of them. 2 have croaked, and I think I know why. But correcting a couple mistakes, these other 2 are doing awesome. And then I picked up this other little pokey, which you can't quite see, but it's in there someplace. Oh wait, there we go. Another P. regalis. It's also a girl, I think. And then also picked up, which you can't see at all, is this Venezuelan sun tiger, P. armenia, I think. So that should be fun. That's it for the new additions as far as tarantulas go. The only other interesting thing is my HMAC has made its burrow right here on the glass, if you can kind of see it. Not quite. That's cool. I get to check that out and not get tortured with the fucking thing, which is awesome. So as far as snakes, I got a couple purchases. Not really purchases, but a friend of mine shipped a couple things to me for a breeding loan. And then I finally got my rack all nice and set up with FlexWatt and a Helix, which took forever. Everything went wrong. It took way too long to build that thing. So basically it's set up with a stainless steel rack system from Target. I bought 2 of them. They're 5 shelves. They're about $50 a piece. I put 9 shelves on one set of poles because 10 didn't fit. And actually 9 doesn't fit because if you look into my closet there, that thing blocks any tubs from getting in there. Which sucks because I already have FlexWatt wired and ready up there and just kind of being wasted. But everything else is fine. Got my Helix. After having to buy 2 soldering irons and a whole lot of other crap I got to put together. So the thing with steel, which you have to watch out for, you can't just wire FlexWatt right onto it. It'll short out pretty quick. So I had to go to Home Depot. I got this fascia board, cut it to size, put that on there. Cut all my FlexWatt to size, which I got 11-inch FlexWatt. So they're 11 by 12 strips. Wired them all down, put them taped down with this insulated tape, which is underneath the masking tape, because what I figured out was my insulated tape likes to stick like crazy to these plastic tubs, and I was pretty much almost pulling up the FlexWatt every time I tried to get a tub out, which was really annoying. And instead of destroying this now pretty much $500 rack, which is about what it costs with supplies and labor, I just put masking tape down and now they slide in and out pretty easy. So it's got 9 levels and I've got a few of the snakes, or most of them, in there. They wouldn't all fit, so I've got the others under my desk with a heat lamp, which actually works pretty good. Some folks don't like them, but whatever, it'll work. And I started breeding already. So one of the things I got back was this girl that I bought from BHB last year. She's a pretty big normal girl, over about 2,000 grams. And this lesser that I picked up has been my stud for the most part. He's really been locking up like crazy. So I bred him to my other big normal who's over 2,600 grams. And he's been locked up with this one for a couple days now. So this lesser is from a Blue-Eyed Lucy, which was a lesser to Mojave mix, which is why his pattern's a bit more reduced, I think, and why his yellows are more expressed out. Other lessers kind of seem to be a bit more brown. So I don't know if that's a common trait that comes out with Lucy sibs, but a buddy of mine has the Mojave, and he actually looks pretty much like this, so must be a common trait. So I'm going to actually put him back and then continue on with some other stuff.